Hello, I want to welcome you to Thailand. This is my home. This is my family. And there they are, busy cooking to sell pies and little fried balls and bits and pieces at the market tonight. A lot of you know me. I'm Mark Mellish. There I am. I'm just going to take you outside. I just want to talk to you for 5 minutes. Here I am. A lot of you know me. I was a chef in England for a long time. One of my favourite places. I worked at the Bull Inn. Enjoyed it. Always busy. Worked really hard. Luck didn't always go my way, but let's face it, a lot of us have a lot of bad luck, don't we? But anyway, I moved to Thailand. I came to Thailand. I met Mimi. And we built this house together and we live here now. And I love it. The trouble is with Thailand is there's a lot of rules that don't really suit the European. But there you go. You know, working here, actually getting a job is very hard. You have to pay a lot of money to get a visa. So I took up a few things. I'm making sausages. I'm just trying to refine that at the moment with the sausage skins. I'm in a bit of trouble, but I'll get there in the end. A good friend of mine has helped me out a lot, and without him I'd be right in the shit. But anyway, that's another story. But I've got a sausage making machine. I've had a lot of trouble with the skins, but we're getting there. Trying to get some decent sausages in Thailand is nigh on impossible. And I've made some sausages with and without skins, and they're really, really tasty, even though I say so myself. Bloody lovely. So once that's refined and that's on its way, I think I've got a sort of reasonable customer base which will build and build as and when I start selling them. They will build and build, and we'll do well. So I'm looking forward to that. But secondly, I've written 2 books since I've been here. Those who do know me will know that I was with Julie, or Jules as I called her. Julie was a lovely, lovely girl, but unfortunately she was an alcoholic. And when she was sober, she was the most loveliest person I've probably ever met in my life. Unfortunately, when she wasn't sober, she was probably the most annoying person I've ever met in my life. I had a catering business for 10 years, Fat Chef Catering. She joined it, streamlined it, did all the accounts, really streamlined the business, really got it running smoothly. But unfortunately her drunken periods were terrible. In the book, the first book is called Jules, Sunshine on a Rainy Day. You'll see why I called it Sunshine on a Rainy Day if you read the book. She caused me so many problems, but so much joy at the same time. You know, because she's such a lovely person, I had to stay with her because she had such a good heart. But in many ways, almost killed me through the drunkenness. But anyway, that's a story I'd love you to read in the book. And then 6 months later, I started writing book 2, which is I moved to Thailand, and the fun and games that go on in Thailand, the funny things, the sad things, the bad things, the corruption by the police, and funny things the Thais do. Their way of life is so completely different from ours. It's very difficult just to come here and carry on living your same life. Us Falang, as we're known as, European, are known as Falang. So So when I say Falang, you know I'm talking about like European people or Americans or whatever. Anyone who's like white, European looking is called a Falang. Very hard in many ways, and their lifestyle, their religion and everything is completely different. And to come here and think you can just live a normal life is very different, you know. But their ways, their lifestyle is quite comical in many ways. But anyway, you can read about this in my book 2, which is called Siam Getting Past My Past, and it's trying to forget about, or not forget about as such, but try and move on from all the sad things that happened with Julie, and then trying to cope with the aftermath after she died. It's not easy, you know. When Julie and I were just a few weeks away from being married when she died. That's very hard to get over. Having to go to, for instance, having to go to the registry office and say, sorry, I've got to cancel my wedding, and they say why, and you say, oh, because my partner died. Very hard to comprehend with that. I've never really had anybody that close to me die before, you know, that close. So it's very, very hard. People sort of avoid you because they don't really know what to say, and I sort of understand, but I always used to say to people, just treat me the way you always treated me. You know, don't be any different. But what I'd love you to do, this is why the main reason for this video, my books are on Kindle, very cheap. All you have to do is to log on to Kindle, get the app, which I believe is free. The books are both very cheap. The first one I think is about it's less than £4, I think. You know, you pay more than that for a bloody coffee in Costa. The second one's a few pound more because it's much longer. It's about 3 times the size. Got lots of pictures in it as well, which is quite nice. In that, I've got in book 2, I've got all the stories of my exploits, shall we put it. Very explicit, adult book. Travelling all through Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, with a lot of pictures to sort of back it all up. So it's really, and a lot of it's funny as well. There's a lot of comedy in it, amusing, so it's worth reading. So please, 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 go on Kindle, spend a few quid, keep the old man happy, and read the book and come back and comment. Even if you hate it, comment, because I'm on book 3 now, and any comments, good or bad, gratefully received. But anyway, I miss you all back in England. I think about you all the time. I'm not in touch with my family much now because they've fallen out with me for one reason or another. I'm not saying it's their fault, I'm not saying it's my fault. Just these things happen, don't they? Very sad, but there you go. I do miss you all. Would love to come back soon and see you all and chat and what have you. Anyway, read the book, please. Just a few pounds, that's all it's going to cost you. You take care. Thank you.